Well, hello, all my amazingly beautiful zodiac family and friends. My name is Libra Empress. Don't worry, I won't go into that long ass monologue. That's why I wrote it down. Because I didn't want to say the whole thing. Oh god, I'm a bad influence, aren't I? Alright, so you're gonna have to see my ugly mug today, I'm sorry. You know, that's just how it's gonna go. I don't want to leave my room. And I apologize for taking so long as well. I have a sick friend who happens to be Taurus, and I have been reading L.J. Smith's Vampire Diaries. I've done with book 1 or whatever to her through YouTube. I started a YouTube channel where I'm reading it. It's called Para Explorer. So if you always wondered the difference between the book and the TV show, you can go check it out. The P is pink. I haven't picked the background yet. Anyway, so let's do your general reading, yeah? I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. I know, I should have it already shuffled out and stuff, but you know, I just got done with a personal reading, so I gotta get your guys' energy into the deck. Oh, I also have live chat up, so if you want to talk, that would be cool. Just be like, Libra Empress, you've got a booger hanging out of your nose. I do? I should call my 5-year-old. No, wait, he's not 5 anymore. God, how old is he? Almost 8? God, so old. My wrinkly old 7-8-year-old. Now I'm all feeling old. Damn it, I couldn't even get my own kid's age. That's terrible. I must be tired. Okay. We're going to do the 3-card spread. See what's going on with you, my beautiful friends. I'm still doing free personal tarot readings, by the way. You just got to find me on Facebook Messenger. Okay. In your past, my beautiful friends, I see that you were not ending of a situation, right? We didn't learn a lesson, but you were full of anxiety, and you were at a crossroads. Whew! Were you at a crossroads? God, that's a lot of anxiety. Paranoia. See, I'd like to say you were getting how do I put this? You're just feeling like your ambitions weren't going anywhere. And you're trapped. Like, what the fuck do I do? Do I go left? Do I go right? Would that guy on the left taste better than the guy on the right? Why is that nurse wanting to put a needle in my hand? You know, stuff like that. Maybe you're afraid of leaving the house. Or you were. Right? You were confused. You didn't know how you were going to make ends meet for your next month's rent. Currently, I see that you are stuck in mental anguish. You're not moving from it at any time soon. And you're feeling as if your cup of love is out of juice. Like, you don't want to start a new beginning. You don't feel like you're going to start a new beginning, but you're having the strength to keep juggling. Okay, you're working. There's a lot of imbalance here. I also see that you're waiting for, like, the cavalry to arrive, right? You're juggling people, you're juggling work with school, maybe you're in school, maybe you're not, right? You're just juggling home life and just life in general. And it's not easy. In your possible future, remember, not set in stone and can change at any time you so choose it. Yeah, I said that. Because it's true, we were given free will. See, you are prevailing after a tower, okay? After a revelation. You're not being very patient, though, and you feel as though your pockets are empty. And that could be a reason why you're moving on from a troubled relationship and or situation, and you're making a change. Because it's just like, I think at times you're sick of waiting for things to happen. But what you need to understand is that, yeah, waiting's great, but if you want to make a change in your life, then you've got to get up and do it. Okay? The only one that can change your situation is you. Okay? And I see you doing great things. But first you got to get over this hump. I know that sounds weird. Hump. Okay. So the bottom of the spread tells me this, that you're not really celebrating, but you're dealing with someone with superficial charm. This could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces energy. Maybe you're feeling like, I think at times you smile, right? You pretend to be happy, but on the inside you're just like, and that's not me laughing at you, because I understand completely, because I pretend to be happy all the time, but I'm overwhelmed with stress too. So I understand where you're coming from. So there, you're not alone, okay? You're definitely not alone. Let's get into the you versus them spread. Whoop. Okay. That sounded weird, right? If you know what that sound means, it means I was moving these cards away from those cards. Yeah. Down. Did you guys enjoy Terra and Terra this last week or the week before? Well, I was late on that one, but it freaked me out. So I was like, yeah, that video freaked me out. I'm so glad I shared it. The volume's down though, so you can't hear the music on the TV because YouTube got mad at me and told me that that was copyrighted. So I asked them to turn the music off of the video so you guys could enjoy it, and I thought it was pretty good. I was just like, turning around from the people and seeing yourself. What would I do to myself? I watch too many serial killer documentaries. I'm pretty sure nobody would find me if I did that to myself. What happened to Libra Empress? Ask herself. Her evil doppelganger twin. Oh god. Oh, fuck. Okay. See what's going on. Okay, you just slide right there. Yeah. That. Okay. Ooh. Blinded by the truth. When I think blinded by the truth, you know what I think of? Blinded by the light. Yeah, I know I shouldn't sing. I make people's ears bleed. Don't worry, I'm not faking this happy. I make myself laugh. Going on with my beautiful zodiac family. I should probably change, you know what I forgot to change is the image on the front of this video. So whoops, sorry you guys. I still got Gina's picture up. I'll go back and fix it later. Took me that long to remember. Ooh, okay. Now what whoever you're dealing with, is thinking is they think that you have a lot of energy, but there's a lot of discord in your family. There's a lot of dysfunction, right? You got a lot of dysfunctional problems, and you know that's okay because this is just what they're thinking, and not everybody's family is like picture perfect. I mean, we're all fucked up in one way or another, but it's acknowledging those issues and trying to overcome them that will distinguish you from other fucked up families. You know what I mean? Overcoming. Yeah, you get it. What their feelings towards you are is they feel happiness, right? But at the same time, they're scared. They're scared of making the leap. They're scared to hope. Their actions towards you are this. They love you. They're reminiscing on the memories you guys have with each other. Isn't that nice? Could be a past person. Could be a now person. It all depends on your situation because this is general. You know how that goes. Okay, your thinking in regards to them is that they're unable to keep their emotions in check. So they're blah, 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 blah. Right? Mm-hmm. But you are thinking in regards to them that they are recognizing their issues, their vices and whatnot, and overcoming them, right? They're recognizing them to fix them. Your feelings towards them are this. You're not celebrating. Would be nice, but you're not. And at the same time, you're no longer full of anxiety in regards to them. You're making an emotional recovery. So they probably did at one point fuck you up, like mentally. Like mind fuck you. You know that where they tell you they love you for so many months, years, or whatever, and you believe them, and then suddenly one day they're like, I'm out of love with you, and then you guys separate, and you're just kind of like heartbroken, and then they come back like 6 months to a year later, and they're like, I'm sorry, I miss you, I fucked up, I love you, and you're like, every time, you know, you're like, okay, we'll try again, right? See if we'll try this again and see where it goes. Just, you know, because you're kind. And they come back in your life, and every time they say, oh, I love you, Taurus, I want to be with you forever. In your head, in the back of your head, you're like, but you said that you were out of love with me. Like, are you faking? Is this real? Like, what the fuck? Right? You know what I'm talking about. If you've been through that, people who do that, I don't think they mean to do that, but they do cause a lot of damage, and they fuck with your psyche, right? And not a lot of people mean to do that, but they do, right? Now, your actions towards them is you're no longer giving them money, supporting their journeys, and you know exactly where you're going. You're no longer, you're no longer wondering, do I go left, do I go right? You're telling them, this is what I'm doing. This is the bear shit's here, and I'm going there. See you later, alligator, right? Now, what's actually going on between you two is this. There's a lot of toxicity, but there's a lot of entrepreneury. Does that make sense? So, you guys are working on yourselves. There's a lot of temptation, but you're both being very optimistic and self-reliant. Right? You could be dealing with a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or Capricorn energy. Now, if you guys were to come back together, stay together, whatever, this would be the outcome. You would be in introspection, both of you. And there would be no mercy upon the Queen of Swords' tongue. So, a lot of shit would be said, and people would be cut just with the tongue. And that sounds really weird, right? But if you think about it, words do cut deep. People get their feelings hurt, and they can't believe someone would say something like that, but that's what happens when it leads to arguments. And when we argue as people, we take their faults, we take our faults, or their faults that piss us off, and we shove it onto them and be like, well, if you didn't pee on the seat, I wouldn't, slip and fall off the fucking seat of the toilet. And it's not an argument that we've had, because he fixed that, but my kid still peed on the seat, which is totally off topic, but you know what I mean, right? Or, you son of a bitch, how dare you? You cheated on me, right? And they're like, but it was like 20 years ago. Well, it was just yesterday for me, fucker. right? You know, and you just throw shit in their face like that. And you know what I'm saying. I hope that was a good example. Don't do that. But just sometimes wounds cut deep, and that's why you got to be careful what you say to people, especially if you're going through divorce. Don't post shit on Facebook or social media in regards to, like, if you want to hook up with someone. I'm not saying do that, okay? I'm just saying things can backfire and be used against you. You got to be logical and think about this, okay? Now, I hope this helps. I love you, my beautiful Tauruses. Thank you so much for being patient with me. You have a wonderful day and stay safe, okay?